Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
I think Morgana's just better Lux, personally, and she's going to be locked in.
Yeah, so that's that. So you have a lot of lockdown. You have so little agency on the bottom side of the map. Jin's taking Clint.
Blank walks over a ward as he moves up here towards the top side.
Doran's bar is pretty high here. This is actually a pretty nice opportunity.
Yep, see what they can do. That is going to be the engage. Snip, snip. And Canna is going to go invisible, obviously, because he's Wukong. And it's a difficult champion to dive. It's where going to go for it again now that that one's on cooldown as Dove looking for his opportunity. Doran wants to try and get as much damage across. First blood actually goes over to the Wukong, though, as KT make a bit of an error. Let's see whether they can get this dive to work, however, as Dove, he's going to be tanking up the turret. The flash on over is now Faker gets a teleport out of one of his teammates. Teleport back from Doran, and Faker's on a bit of an excursion towards the enemy Nexus, and that is going to be Blank grabbing that kill. So in the end, works out very effectively here for KT.
Yeah, T1 just going to get to doing so. So we're going to see this once again, part 2.
Yeah. Okay, let's see whether they can find the monkey, and they do manage to sort him out. As let's see whether it's going to be cleaned this time, and it is, as Doran gets himself out of turret range, and so Canna is...
This is just going to be a turret for a turret, and the race is going to go to T1 easily with the fact that they have this huge mini wave, and they have Shirley here, as you mentioned. Faker gets a free wave. Like, KT are getting something on the top side of the map, but T1 are just trading up. It's, you know...
It's so mirrored, Wolf. We mentioned the fact that, you know, this looks like Damwon Light, as KT, right? Because they play towards their top side so much. They grab this turret. Canna now might be in trouble, but there's the Cyclone Moonfall combo, and they get rid of the Gwen very early on. Doran needs to come back to try and protect Dove, who's looking to try and get out of there. There's the culling, as Ona's just going to walk through it. The Realm Warp available. All three of them dive on in. Doran's trying to get one traded back, as now Dove is going to try and flash. Relentless Pursuit should be back up, and he is going to be able to use that to create some more distance, but that was a disaster for KT. Successful here by Doran. Gets a flash out of Ona as well for his trouble, as now Canna's getting dove one more time. There's the knock-up, as he does find the quickness, but this is a very strong monkey. They're going to need everyone and some flashes in order to get this one done. Dove heads forward with the Gale Force, and that is going to be able to secure the kill onto the Wukong. Is the bottom.
This time they do win the exchange, KT do, because they actually make the pick happen, whereas Doran survives and gets a flash out of Wunner. But
that's a teleport in, as Canna does have Cyclone available, but isn't going to use it. Actually had the Black Shield pre-prepared as well, which is really cute, as Canna needs to get out of here. Let's see if he finds the value with the Cyclone. That's the double knock-up to Dove. He's going to get taken down. So once again, it is a 2-for-1, and it's so dangerous diving the Wukong when he has his ultimate.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Cool guys don't look at explosions. Faker walks out of here, but he actually might be able to steal that blue away. Meanwhile, look at the prio in mid. Like, you gain...
The Korean casters as well had a negative response. There's a Cyclone from Canada, though, actually going to close the gap. Doran taking a lot of damage here. Teleports come through from KT, as there's the flash out. Moonfall going to follow up, and goodbye, Mr. Renekton, as Dove's trying to kite this one, but he ain't going to be able to do it. Blank, he has to get out of there as well, and I think that the outscaling has already happened, Wolf. It's dangerous times for KT as the quickness comes in from Harp, but that is going to be quickly into the Death Chamber. Blank tries to dash his way from this one, and he's going to be able to do so. I mean, to try and grab his Bramble back at the same time, but that's because T1 have decided to take down this inner turret bottom lane.
You're a Lucian, man. This is the second time you've teleported in going like, no, guys, I got this. You cannot be in the face of a Wukong and a Diana when you arrive to the scene. You're way late, way late. As again, T1 are just going to completely ignore this.
In his next item, Sharilda's also complete on top of that Gale Force. Is Noah, yeah, you cannot be underneath this turret. As there's the culling from Dove. In goes Up, gets a 3-man knock-up really beautifully, but instantly just pops. As Ona goes golden, denies anything, and that's just one free kill for T1.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's just not any real follow-up damage for an engage like that. Dove is super low range, Noah's high range, but no damage. So, you know, unless you have your Gwen and your Renekton to dive in on top of you, on top of T1 at that exact moment, Unfortunately, it just looks really cool until you pop.
Oh, the Renekton could go for a potential flank here as Blank is going to get stunned up. Keria could be in trouble as Doran flashes forward. The Baron's secured by T1, but it's a massive Q, but Gumayusi kites him out. Meanwhile, in the backline, the Wukong's also going to die as T1 just realm warp right on top of KT. They've already got the Baron. They're going to continue pushing forward.
With his mist, I think if he gets on top of this, maybe there's hope that you get a pick.
Well, Faker could be in a little bit of trouble here as in goes Huff, gets the knock up. That's going to be the chain CC onto the rise. Faker buying as much time as he possibly can, but he will get shut down by the Lucian.
This is what I was talking about. If Faker gets greedy, you should be able to pick up these types of kills, and KT do not disappoint when there is, you know, just a massive overextension here. I think T1 getting greedy with the lead they had, but it's one small step of many they will have to take. It's not enough of an advantage if you get caught. I mean, this is Dove this time. Oh, look at Harp.
The follow-up to the poke is just revolting. He's in goes Owner again. The dash flash kaboom onto KT as Owner looks for Dove as well, and he'll pick up the mid laner. Remember this Diana's from the jungle? My goodness, he is so good as T1 will mop up the rest of KT. They'll let the Cowboy Jhin walk away because they're concerned about breaking down the house of KT.
Well, I mean, Harp has definitely tried his best to be the shield for KT. Oh, but what a game from T1. This game, I think, much more impressive than the first because it was a more competitive lane matchup they had to play into, but they played it so well. Keria on this Morgana, massive.
So clean as Gumayusi having to deal with Noah off to the side, but I mean, he's just not even going to worry about it. His Rakan pops like a balloon. The Nexus does the same thing, and in 26 minutes, KT will fall to the hands of T1. Remember last Telecom War, it was 3...